By popular demand, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you've been paying attention. We announced maybe it was a week ago now, that on May 20th, Barclays, the entire Puff Daddy Bad Boy family will be together at the Barclay. Those tickets sold out quick like.
Yeah.
Super quick.
So what we doing now, Puff? What's the movement?
Man, this is the first time we'll all be on stage, and I'm extremely humbled, and all of us are, about just the intensity in which the tickets were sold.
Yeah, it went quick.
First show sold out in 7 minutes. Second show, I just found out it was actually 2 hours, and that was like with no pre-sale, no pre-anything.
Nothing.
That was just like sending out an IG. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to thank everybody for supporting us for 20 years. And we felt like it was becoming too stressful, with the one show, because there's so many people that in the sound of my voice and in tri-state area, in Jersey, that have been so instrumental in the rise of Bad Boy. So instrumental, all of the prayer circles that are around there when I was on trial, or would go through certain situations, or Biggie passing, and everybody that's always been there to uplift us, but support us and recognize that we've gone all around the world and showed the world New York like never seen before. And we coming back home. It's 20 years of hits. We've never all been on the same stage at the same time, because there were certain people on the label. At other times it'd be certain people, and maybe it was politics or friction. But we all decided like it's time. So we killed that BET Awards. And a Bad Boy concert is a whole different type of thing, man. It ain't that play. It ain't like, yo, I'm gonna go, let me pick some sneakers out today, and yo, we get, and we just gonna go up there and do it. You know what I'm saying? And
it's outfit changes.
Yeah,
it's fly as you could be.
It's wardrobe. You know what I'm saying? First of all, there's a protocol to a Bad Boy show. Nails done, hair did, new outfit 2 weeks in advance.
Everything must be right.
Waxing, all the waxing parts, ladies. Don't skip one part for that night. All right. All right, fellas, tighten up. Tighten up. Hair, nails, smell good. And there needs to be some waxing on some fellas too. There's some real, like, real barbaric things going on out here. The ladies is telling me about. You know what I'm saying? All right,
talking about that manscape. Get it right for after the concert. Or maybe up in section 300, you might get something.
You never know.
Be ready.
Yeah, but most importantly, you gotta come with your positive vibrations, man. You gotta come with your love. You gotta come ready to party and celebrate. This ain't the concert to stand around to. This is hit after hit after hit. We did the set list and it was like 80 songs. You know what I'm saying? That were hits. So it's gonna be a constant barrage of emotional feelings, and we're gonna take you through a history of past, present, into future. And so all of us being on stage, from 112 to Carl Thomas to Faith to Mace to Puff Daddy, Little Kim, Marion Winans, Machine Gun Kelly, Young Jock, Black Rob, the whole thing up there at one time. And then special guests on the first night, Mary J. Blige and Jay-Z. And on the second night, man, I wanted to get real New York. I'm talking about, I wanted to get real New York pride in there. So I called one person I know exemplifies that, and that's DMX. And if you haven't really seen DMX on a stage since, like, I guess really seen him since he was on tour with Jay.
Yeah.
Seen him in the way of him being in the right spirit and headspace.
He's done shows, but not fully produced.
Not fully produced
movies.
With the lights, movies.
Yeah.
Like and another thing, even the people that everybody on the stage has their own set looks, their own lighting. So he'll have every type of lighting that we have, he'll have, and he's coming to put on a show.
And he's in a great space right now.
He's in a great space. I bumped into him in Miami. You gotta see how God works. I was on my last day of cheating, so I was at Five Guys.
There you go.
And DMX comes in the middle of the street, and he's screaming, talking to me, and I'm like, I'm I'm polarized. You know what I'm saying? It's surreal because he's so iconic. Even to me, I'm such a fan. He's like, yo, you gotta do that.
We gotta do it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm very. That was like probably the worst DMX impression ever. But you know, I can't be great at everything. But you get the point. You get the point. And it was just all love. And you know, the second show is on Biggie's birthday. God works so crazy. There's something booked in there. We're supposed to do one show. We have this problem. We get a call. They say the people just canceled, and it's on Biggie's birthday. We put the show up. 10 hours later, it sells out in 2 hours. And so, thank you to everybody. And even the guests I'm not mentioning right now.
Can't tell them
You
everything.
know what I'm saying? Make sure they shout out to Red Cafe. French Montana is going, of course, is going to be there tearing it up. And there's so many people that, you know, on the list that I haven't announced, but it's going to be a tight show. It's not going to be. It's going to be different than My Friend's show, a Puff Daddy and Friends, or even it's gonna have different vibes since it's important, so it doesn't clash with Summer Jam. It's just gonna be a totally different vibe. You know what I'm saying? This one is solely about Bad Boy.
That's right.
Solely about this time, this era, past, present, future. Get up in there.
And both shows sold out already.
Yeah, both.
We
shows
have
sold
tickets
out already.
right now. Call in 97, man. Call up 800-223-9797. Matter of fact, I'm gonna jump out the window here. 97, 98, 99.
Whoa.
Yeah,
You're
we're giving
wild.
away 3
You
pairs.
doing 3?
Yeah, 3 pairs.
Yeah, out the gate.
Let's go, right
'Cause
now.
You know something? If you can win them anywhere, you can win them right here on Hot 97.
So, Puff, we blowing out all these tickets, and the other day you saw. I mean, I know you made the call and it was behind the scenes convo, but Big's daughter was saying she hadn't talked to you.
Yeah.
Is that just people getting frustrated? Because I'm sure you have family members and people you love that don't get enough of you.
Now I'm gonna tell you about what made me put up the second concert was, you know, so many people just started, you know, almost not saying his daughter, not saying TT, but so many people started panicking. Like, there's no more tickets. Like, what am I going to do? And so it started becoming stressful. So I was like, yo, man, we may have to put up a second show. I already had tickets to the side for the family, of course. You know what I'm saying? You know, people were notified. They didn't notify her. We don't have no problem. Sometimes you got to understand, in this new social world that we live in, there's a part of the generation that really takes when they really get upset about something.
Straight there.
They go straight. Sometimes that's what they do, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I called her and I let her know that I love her, and you know, I know that she doesn't see me all the time, and I told her, like, you know, sometimes I get out of pocket, but also I told her, like, you know, as a man, if I've ever made you feel that way, that, you know, I haven't checked on you enough, you know, I apologize. You know, I'm trying to raise these kids, keep everything in order. And, you know, sometimes uncle just get, you know, distracted and stuff like that. But I said, you know, that's one of the things that's on my list. You got to make your list in life, people. And you got to take accountability. You got to make your list in life on the way, like, you affect people, you know. You can't like, just baby somebody or go crazy with somebody. But this is just stuff that you should normally do in the maintenance of relationships, you know what I'm saying? And so I hadn't spoken to her, like, in 2 years. And, you know, we spoke that day, and it wasn't no problem, because I went into it with, like, I love you. You know what I'm saying? And when you love somebody, you have that genuine love. And so even if you don't see me or don't hear from me, which you know I'm going to work on making sure I change, make sure that you know you would never have to worry about, you know, tickets or anything that you want in this world, even money. Whatever is something that you would need, you can holler at me. She's a mogul, you know what I'm saying? She got a clothing line too.
Yeah, she's been up here before. Puff, real quick, how do you feel about this Biggie hologram? We reported on it today. We talked about it. Have you seen it? Will we be seeing it at the show?
No, I haven't seen the Biggie hologram. I was always me, kind of like, you know, not with the holograms. I saw the other ones before, and I think they were likenesses, but I was never in the crowd, you know, so I don't know how it felt. Has anybody ever seen one from the crowd?
Yeah, I saw Easy from the crowd.
How did you like it?
I liked it. Okay. I thought it was crazy. I thought there was a moment where, like, it's weird, but you do have a real feeling that's special. I think at least.
Yeah, I don't know if I could actually handle it. You know,
but it's different. I didn't know Eazy-E.
Yeah,
Biggie was your man, so it's a different situation.
Yeah, but I'm not against seeing it. You know what I'm saying? I know the family wants to see it, And, you know, as long as it wasn't my idea, you know what I'm saying? Because it would have been my idea, and it would have been like, oh, they're Puff Johnny, Puff again, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
so
that's real. They come for you.
Yeah. So, I told him I was open to see it, and I know Faith is doing it on The King and I for her video, and that's gonna be dope. I heard the album is dope, and I'm doing some songs on that joint
So
too.
dope.
For her, so
Yeah, we weren't sure if it was like we heard about it and then it kind of went away. We weren't sure if it was speculation, what was really happening.
Yeah, you know what I mean. A lot of energy. Once we all get back together, that's how we are. We're not as successful apart. You know what I'm saying? Some people are built to be on a dynasty team. Like, that's your destiny. And, you know, so where since we've gotten together, things have just started to pop off for everybody more, because they feel like, you know, Bad Boy, they back together, you know, in some capacity. And even with the new generation of what's going on with French and Christian and Cassie, MGK, and more to come, you know what I'm saying? We gonna continue to build something.
Yo, you signed your son on his 18th birthday, Christian, right?
Now, I actually signed him on, it was 2 weeks before his birthday. My son, I never took my son, I never been in the studio with my son. I never gave my son a beat.
I was gonna say that because I think you bought him one drum machine. You told me and you made him work for the rest.
Yeah, I made him work for the rest, and he's been wanting to be a rap artist since he was 3. And then so he started just getting inquiries after we did the New York show, because the way he was rhyming, he did Mace's parts on the New York show, and it was like, does he write himself and all that? So he started. It was like a bidding war for him, you know. And I told him where I was going, and I said, you have a decision, you could go and meet with these people, and he decided to go with me over at Epic. You know what I'm saying? Like a bunch of us are doing. You know what I'm saying? Like Epic right now is the fastest growing, you know, Bout It label in the game, from, you know, me to
Khaled yesterday.
Khaled.
Congratulations.
You deserve it, Khaled. I definitely want to say I'm very, very, very proud of Khaled. What you see is really true. He's inspired me, you know what I'm saying, to you know, just kind of check things, and we need that. And so, you know, from all of us being over there, and also we got more to come. That's going to be over there. You know, we really set up a great roster over there.
Future's at Epic. I'm trying to think.
Yo Gotti.
Oh, Jadena the Cloud. Yeah, he had that hit over there. So yeah, Oh, Travis
Scott.
Scott's over there too.
There you go. Yeah.
So yeah, Epic's doing work.
Epic's
doing work.
Yeah. So he didn't get he did get a record deal on his birthday. But I think I kind of, when I was doing it, I was like, I think I'm making a mistake with this one. But from my heart, that's how I move, from my heart. My heart was like, it's my son's birthday, you know, and I wanted him to go and see.
Plus, you've been watching him work for years.
I know this is the greatest gift of him, just being able to go up to the conference room and them have a cake for him. And so that's what it was mostly about. That was the first time they saw him. We had a family dinner, and he signed the contract. So that was more private and stuff. And then when he happened to be here on his birthday, Epic, they said they wanted to get him a cake, and they wanted to meet him, and you know, and so they did that. But when I look back at it, I don't want people to think like I gave my son a record deal on his birthday. My son went and earned it, you know, and you know, he's gonna have to follow in my footsteps, and I'm quite sure that helped. And you know,
are you concerned at all? You know, because it's hard. Following in. Say just that line. You're gonna have to follow in Puff's footsteps. That's intimidating by itself. Are you concerned at all where he'll feel like he'll have to, he'll have to kind of measure up to you and may never feel good enough?
Nah, he's the only person I know that's fly than me.
Straight up.
Straight up, yeah. Like he's my hero. You know what I'm saying? Like I be having to watch him sometime to get my swag back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. like you know, and it's such a gentleman, so beautiful, works hard, and I mean his records is undeniable when you hear him, and he represents New York. He's not making what everybody else is making. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Coolest thing I saw Christian do is when he started posting him and his girlfriend just being in love on the gram.
Yeah.
Because you know, as a young man, you have some guys have that macho where they want to be too cool to act like they have a girlfriend. Yeah. And I was just like, yo, that's cool. That he's very secure in himself.
Yeah. And he's talented. He's a talented MC, and we'll make sure that we bring him up here in his music, so the world can see.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, y'all give it up for Puff Daddy right now. I know you've been up